Hey everyone, my name is Shonda. I am going to do a project with you today. I love crafting. I have finally found something that piques my interest. If anyone that knows me out there, they know that I might get bored real easy. So I'm always trying to find that next thing to keep my mind just busy. And this is one of those things that I have been crafting for most of my life and didn't realize I was crafting. That sounds crazy, but I just didn't. I wanted decorations, and my husband and I were in the military. He was in the military, and any military folks out there know that we didn't make a lot of money. So I would pick up stuff at yard sales and craft. So I just want to introduce myself really quick and tell you that's who I am. I have started with Chalk Couture as a designer, and I just want to show you one of the quick projects that I'm going to do. Today's project is going to be with the Dollar Tree canvases. This is the medium size one. It's like, I don't know, 8 by 10. It's actually 8 by 10. But what I'm going to do is a little bit different. I'm going to deconstruct it because they have a little frame inside. So I want mine just a little bit more 3D or whatever. So I already took apart the canvas. I actually just used a little screwdriver and a pair of pliers. So I just took it off, that's it. But I wanted to use it as an actual frame and not just a canvas. So I'm gonna paint the frame, and then I'm gonna use my canvas as my painting piece for my chalk. So without further ado, let's do this. So real quick, I'm gonna be using, this is the Waverly chalk paint. This is Elephant. I think everyone loves the elephant gray color. So I've learned by doing this and through the years, so funny, my mom will tell you, I used to fight the fact that I loved flowers. Didn't know why I fought it. I mean, I don't know why. Why would you fight liking flowers? But I did. So I have figured out that through the years, that's what I loved. I love flowers. And I guess at my age now, I'm not ashamed of it for some ignorant reason. Who knows why? Y'all gonna see that I might be a little bit touched of crazy, but who's not, right? So I'm gonna put this elephant on the frame. So if y'all comment on this, let me know where y'all are from. I am from West Georgia, west of Atlanta, not too far from ATL. But that is where I've been for the last, 20 some years, 23 years I've been back, but I've been here since I was 9. So Georgia is home to me. So again, I'm just putting a quick coat on this. What I was saying about the flowers, sorry, I'm a little nervous. I mean, a little nervous. What I was saying was I realized that my decoration style is true French French country, whatever it is. I love the antique rose colors. I love flowers. I love anything like that with the finials, the fleur-de-lis. I think that's how you pronounce it. Sorry if that's not it. Oh, and by the way, real messy crafter. And that's why I do have this apron on today. But I'm just putting just a quick little coat. I didn't even sand the frame down because I don't mind the little rustic look of the wood. So it really doesn't bother me. And it's funny, when I started doing some crafts not too long ago, and I started watching some videos and doing some crafting, and I seen some of the things, and I realized again what my design preference was. I realize I'm not, don't hate me when I say this, okay? I'm more shabby chic with the flowers and the stuff. I'm not really the country, what is it, barn house. You know, I like the plaids. I like all that, but I'm not real country. I'm a city girl at heart. Love the city, love the lights, love all that. So I'm not really a country girl, but the funny thing is I do love the flowers. But again, it's not really that country look of the flowers. It's more the, you know, in a castle. That I just figured it out. Oh, I'm a princess. I didn't know. That's what it is. That is exactly what it is. Any rate, just kidding. That is my style. I do love it. So, I know this is a very boring little, just watching me paint this real quick, but it's not, it dries super quick. This is a chalk paint, so dries super quick. Make sure I get everything. So that's it, just the gray. Again, I'm not real concerned if it's perfect. That's not the look I'm going after. Alrighty. I'm gonna dry this super quick. Our handy dandy dryer. I am so messy, my husband. Just when I'm crafting. Super clean in all other areas, but he's like, oh no. Oh, you want to do crafting. You want to make videos of crafting. Great. That's great, Shonda. So again, if anyone's on here that sees this, that knows Jim and I, knows that we're an odd couple. We're an odd crew. We're an odd one. Jim is great. He is so tolerating of my boredoms. And he's so tolerating of, you know, hey honey, I don't really like the color of that wall. You want to go ahead and paint it for the 8th time this year? Just go on and get them doing that. And he would just, he's gonna make my ear bleed just a little. You know, he's gonna get in that ear a little bit and gripe about it just for a few minutes, but then he'll paint it. He'll paint it every time, and then I'll have to change it, and that's just what I do. Can't help it. I don't know, maybe I have a little bit of, I don't know. It's just, you know, a brain that just works all the time. I don't know, it's crazy. I'm crazy. All right, this is quick to get and dry. All I'm going to do is set it off to the side anyway, but I just want to make sure when I go to glue on my canvas that I'm not going to get anything on my canvas. So I think we're pretty good for right now. Okay, so next I'm just going to set this off to the side, and next I'm going to grab a baby wipe because I will get this all over this canvas and it will be horrible. Goodness gracious, that's ridiculous. I taught preschool for 2 years, and let me tell you, I actually taught for a year and then I was an assistant to the rest of the group, but I absolutely love the craft time. Craft times are my favorite. I try to get all the little kiddos in my neighborhood together to do crafts because my kids are all grown, and you know what? I might just start making them do that with me. You know, they're 30, 27, and 20, but so they can craft with mama, right? Okay, so again, I took this apart, deconstructed it. I am going to cut around the edges because what I am going to do is I'm actually going to take the frame, and I'm not going to pick it up right now, but I'm going to take the frame and glue this onto the back of it so it'll really look like a frame. So that's all I'm going to do is I'm just going to cut around the edge real quick. I'm cutting around the outer edge because, again, I'm still gun shy. And that's just, you know, I'm just gun shy right now. So I'm probably gonna just, for a little bit, do things that's not necessary, and I'll figure that out later. So next, we wanna just take a little, this is just a sanding block. You can get them at Dollar Tree, you can get them, I don't even know, I think my husband got this at Home Depot. But you wanna just sand your canvas just a little bit. You know, a canvas isn't completely flat. You know, it's got a little bit of, it's got a little texture to it. So to have our transfers stick good, you want to just, well, you don't want to do that. You do not want to do that. You just want to sand a little bit. Now, I did already sand this a little bit before I got on here, just so that you guys were not watching me, you know, like watching paint dry. So, all right. Next, so we're gonna do, here is the stencil that we are going to do. All you need is love. I'm sorry if it's backwards. I'll figure all this out eventually. But all you need is love. And I'm actually going to just use the center part and the little, just the little leaves in here and right here. Not real sure if I'm gonna use that. I'm not gonna use these today. But our transfers are actually silk screens. So inside each little white area, it's a screen, which is the greatest. That is why our chalk paint, or chalk paste rather, it just goes right through it, and then it just washes right off with the cold water, cool water, and nothing else but our little, we have an eraser, a transfer eraser that we use. Amazing. That's why I was so excited when I would watch the ladies do this and gentlemen do these. It was just so cool. So with that, we are going to, we have to put a little bit of fuzz on the back of these. So they're sticky, and we do not want them to stick so hard that they will not come off, or that they will, they'll stretch. You know, again, they're silk. It's the coolest thing ever. So this is our mat, our fuzzing mat, if you would. And because these are new, I'm gonna fuzz them pretty good because, once again, gun shy. Gun shy. And my luck, I would just be right here doing this little video. Everything would go great. I go pull it off and tear it, or, you know, something like that. Don't want to do it. So again, we're just gonna go. Once you use these a couple of times, you know, it's not so necessary that you do it so many times, but at any rate, I think we should be good. So our transfers can be, they're reusable dozens of times. If you take care of your transfers, if you, you know, do exactly what it says, they'll last you. So, and just FYI, everything that I'm going to be using, I will list. I will actually pin it on this video for you guys. So, all right, here we go. Again, gun shy. Now, again, I'm over the top. We have paste wax, wax that we actually use. And this is, not really sure if you really need it on canvas. The only thing I know for sure you don't need it on is chalkboards and any of the, I shouldn't say any because I don't know. So sorry. Not sure if it's any, but I think most of the items that you get from Chalk Couture, you don't need a wax. I just know the chalkboards, definitely. I will know more, I promise. All right, so then we're gonna take our transfer, and again, I'm not doing the whole thing. I'm actually only going to do this to the bottom and then all to the bottom. So I think that looks pretty good. You want to make sure all bubbles are out, and this is it. Okay, so I am going to use two different colors today. I'm going to use love this color, pomegranate. Love it. It truly is the color of pomegranate seeds. So beautiful. And then this other is jade. I'm going to use it for our leaves. So we have our squeegees. These are our squeegees. And then we also have this tool as well. And it is multi-use, so it can be used as a small squeegee. This is great for when you get to the end of that paste to get literally everything out. So great tools to have. So I'm going to start now. I will say, watching people do this and doing it myself, you move quickly. If it's a large project, you're going to do some peel, you know. I mean, not a little bit, but you're just going to do parts, peel it up just to make sure. I haven't gotten into those kind of projects yet, but I'm hoping to. So, all right, so I'm going to do the letters all in my pomegranate, and then I'm going to go back and do my leaves in the jade. And all you do is put some on and start working it. Super simple. You literally just drag it across it. Make sure that you get all of it in there. It's just all your white areas. The cool thing about this is you can just make it yours. It doesn't have to be anything that someone else likes. That's what I have finally figured out, that I'm different in a lot of areas. And at 47 years old, I'm okay with that. I have finally become okay with just being that way. So I have gotten way too much paste. So cool thing is you can just put it right back in your can so that you don't waste. All right. Almost there with those. Again, gun shy. I mean, I'm sitting here thinking, oh gosh, okay, Shonda, don't mess it up. And really, does it matter? Does it really matter if I mess it up? I mean, come on. What's it gonna do? Nothing. I'm just gonna do something else and figure it out. Okay. There is that. Okay. And I am actually going to use my little tool over here, this one, for the green, since the leaves are so small. Oh, this color is so beautiful. So see, this is, you know, that Victorian, remember, you know, that princess thing. I'm gonna start up here. Actually, I'm gonna start in here since they're bigger. And I'm just doing the leaves. Nothing more, just the leaves. This would also be very pretty for an Easter project because it's kind of oval shaped, kind of egg shaped. So it'd be very cute for Easter as well as Valentine's Day. All right, there's that, and then this little area down here. And you just gently do it. It may have looked like I was doing it hard, but I'm really not. I'm gently doing it over. All right, that's it. Here we go. Here we go. Yay! Oh my goodness, I love it. Y'all, oh, so pretty. Okay, I'm gonna set this aside. And then I will wash that later. Not too far later, but okay, y'all ready? Oh my goodness. How cute is this? Okay, so again, just do a little drying. Here's that boring part, but necessary. It dries super quick though. It is a chalk, so it will dry really, really fast, especially on this canvas. This is also our little handy dandy tool. Again, in my shop on my page. And y'all, I don't think I told you the name of my business. It's really just the name of what it's just really a saying that I absolutely love, which is from Dust to Beauty. I felt like that God took dirt and made beauty, and every one of us is beautiful, and we can do the same thing with anything we have. Just make it beautiful. From nothing to something. But I just love from dust to beauty. So that is who I am. It's dry. Perfect. Okay. So next, I'm gonna pull this back over here. I see some spots on this that's still not dry, so let me dry that off a little bit. Just a few little spots. I just don't want it to get on the canvas. Y'all, I'm so excited to be doing this. Such a passion. Such a, again, helps my mind. You know, we got a brain or a mind that just goes all the time. I just want it to stop. And that is what crafting does for me. It helps it just stop. All right. All right, we're good. So I had turned on my glue gun. Now all I'm gonna do, let's make sure this is on there. Let's see, just trying to make sure it's where I want it to be so that when I put a bow or something on it that it's right. Perfect. That's it. All right, so I'm gonna go ahead, camera shy, remember, I mean gun shy. I'm really not shy at all. There is not one shy bone in my body. None. Okay, Shonda, you doing this right? Yeah, okay. Man, nothing like second guessing yourself, right? Okay, once again, this is Chalkateur. And I'm so excited. This is just fun to me. I don't know. Maybe not to everybody, but it is to me. Any kind of crafting, any kind of revamping. I love going to the Goodwill. I love going to thrift stores, yard sales, getting someone's dust, making it beauty. Alrighty. Let's make sure this is what I want. Good grief. Well, and of course I cut too much off the bottom, but that'll be okay. It'll be all right. So we're gonna get it. We're gonna be just fine. All right, I'm gonna start down here so that this part I cut off a little too short. We'll get it. Let's make sure. Sorry, I'm not talking, y'all. You know, I will eventually figure this out so that I can discuss and talk and all at once. I will figure that out one day. Today's not the day. Okay, perfect. All right. Now, I'm just gonna do a little bit of glue here and there to get this on. Man, it's hot. Let's turn that down a bit. You could also staple this, which is what I had thought about doing, but you know, I really didn't want to go in there and get my husband's stapler out of his tools. Jim is something else about his tools. I do have a little stapler of my own, but I have that at work. So I'm just kind of trying to pull it tight too so that it's tied up under there. Well, I'm gonna try to get this right here. Again, all I'm doing is gluing this to that little frame. I'm just gonna cut this off just a little. And sorry guys, I'll get better, I promise. All right. Alrighty. Stretch that just a bit. Woo! I mean, what about glue? Just glue everywhere, all over my fingers. You know, it's funny, they give you these that come with your glue gun, and I literally think that everyone just has an issue using them. So anyway, all right. So here it is. Is it not super cute? And just you know, ignore that up at the top. I'm gonna go back and cut that down just a little bit. But that is it. The only other thing that I'm gonna do is I am going to add just a super simple little bow. Very simple. And I love this ribbon. This ribbon is so beautiful. It actually has roses on it. So stinking cute. I bought this at the Dollar Tree years ago. I've had this for so long, it's not even funny. So, and of course, you know, I'm gonna have some issues making bow right now. All right, here we go. And I am going to use, I'm going to just use a little bit of pipe cleaner. I'm kind of stuck on using the pipe cleaner. It's very forgiving until I get better with bows. Bows have not been my thing. I have 3 boys. So bows has not really been something that I've needed to make ever. I do have nieces. I have some wonderful nieces that I guess I could have made some bows for, but I didn't. They really wasn't bow kind of girlies. All right, here we go. All right, perfect. Then I'm gonna dovetail these. Both of these. And that is just our little bow that we're gonna use. Super simple. And I am going to, I know this is kind of awkward to see. I'm going to figure this out, I promise. But this is you know what, I'm gonna make these just a little bit smaller. I think I like them smaller. I hope that you guys get something out of this that you can use on your little projects. Do your own little thing. It's so fun. And again, it's just kind of mindless. Kind of just do whatever you want to do. And that's it. Well, let's get this string of glue out of here. Y'all probably can't see it, but I sure can. It's really annoying. So, this is it. Well, let's fix that. My glue is, hold on. My glue is still kind of. I might go back and cut that off just a little bit more, just so you can see all of it. But you can get the concept. You totally get the concept. Let's turn it maybe a little bit. Maybe that's what I need to do. Turn it just a snip. Good grief. Let's do this. Now. Perfect. You could do anything you wanted. If you want to put it here, if you didn't want to put a bow, you could put flowers in here. I actually had some flowers that I had thought about just putting in here. You could do so many things with these. Again, guys, thanks for watching. I hope I gave you guys just a little bit of inspiration. Be sure to sprinkle this, and I'll see y'all next time. Thanks. As you can see, I changed the bow, but this is it.